Hey guys, today there's something exciting going on. Well guys, today we're going on a road trip. I am very excited because Phil's coming with me. We are going to an Orchid festival and I'm hoping to find Hoyas. We're going kind of late because it's like almost 3 hours away and we stopped to get some essentials. So Phil's coming right now. Let's see what he got. Phil's coming back. I'm eager to know what the essentials were. Hey, handsome.
Got something to munch on.
Cat food, really? Ooh, M&M's. Thank you. Are those the essentials? Oh, water.
Yeah, we still have stock for pork rinds.
First was snacks. Now is gas. I'm so excited he's going with me. So we ended up getting some Subway and this is the way I prepare. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. I don't even know if I'm in, but I put a little bit and everything because I'm wearing white and I can never wear white. Never, ever, ever. Because I'll spill everything. And I ended up getting a meatball sub. Not to eat. I'm gonna see if I can film, but we made it!
Excuse me, sorry.
You're good. guys, so here's a little recap. This is the next day. Today is Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's. This is gonna be a happy belated Valentine's because I still need to film what Phil is getting me. Yesterday was tons of fun. We met a lot of people and I ended up getting 4 plants, and I wanted to show you guys what I ended up getting because I am so excited. So by the time I got there to the Orchid Festival, I ended up seeing only 2 vendors left, and 3 had already packed. So their presents, they were there, but their plants weren't. So they were either sold out or they just ran, they just got tired because I believe the show was from 9 to 5 and I got there at 3:30, 3 something. It took us legit just a little bit over 3 hours because we stopped to get a bite to eat, and we also ended up stopping for gas. So the only 2 vendors that were left was one, Coco Ranch Hoya, and 2, which I never heard of him before, but I guess many of the people that were there knew him. And his business name is Rick and Sweefers Hoya. So when I went to Rick, I saw a plant that I fell in love with. So I wanted to go because there were like 4 different greenhouses that we were allowed to go. So one greenhouse was just mainly the orchids, and they had some Stockholm ferns, and I ended up seeing some monstera, variegated monstera, and I also ended up seeing another philodendron that was, variegated. So you guys will see clips of that already. And they were pricey. I didn't get any orchids. I do realize that that's just not something that I honestly care to have at the moment. I do feel like they're absolutely amazing. And once in the future, when I feel comfortable enough and I feel like I have a place that is humid enough, I will absolutely get at least one. But anyhow, so I first went to Rick and Swiffer's, and I ended up seeing a plant that I fell in love with, but the price was high. It was $160. And he said, but I'll give it to you for 120. So I said, let me see what else is out there and I'll come back. So I went to the other greenhouses. Like I said, the other vendors were packed up, and Coco Ranch had like massive amounts of plants. And I don't know if she had a combo with a lady named Patsy, but Patsy seems like she was pricing things and whatever. So I think there were 2 in 1 kind of. So from Coco Ranch, I ended up getting this Hoya Chelsea, and she had 2, and this was the bigger one of the 2. Her prices were way out of my range. There were plants there for $200, $300, $400, $500. And I honestly didn't want to go, especially after I spent money recently on imported plants. I didn't want to go and spend hundreds of dollars in one plant, but she did have one that I almost spent $200 on. Anyhow, so I did get the Hoya Chelsea, and it looks really nice now. So I don't think you can see, but the leaves are just slightly yellow. They were even more yellow yesterday, but I ended up, as soon as I came home, I ended up I had some rainwater and I added some Super Thrive and I put it in my terrarium, and it's getting greener already. It's like it's happier. And then the second plant that I ended up getting from her, it has been on my wish list for a very long time, and this is the one that she had for $200, and I really really wanted it, but she had a smaller one for I think 120, and I ended up getting the smaller one because I don't know, I was being cheap. 125 I paid for it. Look at this. It's Mrs. Hoya Chicken Farm, and it currently has 4 leaves, and she had a massive one that it almost gave me a heart attack. I was so excited, and it had this massive leaf, and I just kept thinking, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, because I gave myself a budget and I didn't go nowhere near my budget. I told myself I'm just gonna spend $500 in good deals. But by the time I got there, I had to kind of get whatever I, whatever I could. So I ended up paying for this one 125. And let me tell you, I thought plants were gonna be cheaper in the freaking show. Because they're introducing you to their shop, but no, they're like overpriced. Like they were way more than I expected. And I guess the really, really good deals I heard happened first thing in the morning, and I just can't go that early. But anyhow, this is my second plant, Hoya Chicken Farm, which this, oof, I really love it. I really love this one. And the speckles and the veining is just so freaking incredible. But I do feel like the leaves are sad. I feel like I did give it some Super Thrive and it is in cocoa husk, but I think it's trying to adjust to my environment. But so far those are the only two I ended up getting from there. She also gifted me, and I don't know why. She gifted me a shirt and a pendant, and I left the pendant in the bedroom. It was kind of weird. I talked most of the time with the lady named Patsy, and we exchange information because she sells out of her private collection. She did mention that she has over 1,000 Hoyas in her home. And so I was just super excited. And then the owner of Coco Ranch ended up, let me get it, getting me a pendant and a shirt that I honestly don't know where it's at, but a shirt and a pendant, which I thought that was super cool, because when she first mentioned, she kept talking about my tattoos and Phil's tattoos, because Phil's like full of tattoos. And I honestly feel like we were the only ones there with tattoos. We stood out yeah, we stood out. And so she mentioned that she liked the tattoos. Then she gave me a shirt, which I thought was sweet. And then she gave me a pendant, which she started asking me about the necklace that I was wearing. And I mentioned to her that I really don't like wearing a lot of jewelry, and that unless it has like something really meaningful, I don't tend to get it. And I know that from her website that her prices are kind of high when it comes to the jewelry, but she ended up giving me a pendant for free, which I thought was nice, and I'll get it before I end the video. Then, as I was leaving, I had completely forgotten about Rick. And then I looked back and I saw the plant that was still there, and I'm like, wait, how much was it again that you were like selling it to me for? And so yeah. And he's like 120. And it was Miss Hoya glabra. glabra. Let me see. Where? Here? No, no, this way. Hoya. Glabra. Anyhow, so on the travel, this one fell, like broke, because on the, on the freaking 3.5 hour ride, and I don't have the heart to cut it off, but look at this leaf. Look, in comparison to my face. Like, that's pretty massive. Like, and I don't know if you can see it well, but all these leaves from this Hoya glabra, you would think that being Hispanic, this one would be like an easy one to say, glabra, whatever. And then I noticed when I got home that it has a peduncle. And I could not believe it. I could not flip and believe it. So it has a peduncle. The leaves are massive. This one, it's messed up. This one I broke, but I'm not worried because I know it'll do fine. But look at that. Like this, would you have paid, pause the video and let me know in the comments below if you would have paid $120 for this one, because I thought I got a good deal. I don't know. I think I got a good deal. And so yeah, I'm freaking in love. I really don't want to have to deal with the cuttings. I'm getting to a point in my journey, in my plant journey, where I actually do one full plant. And if I do get cuttings, depending on affordability, to get several to make a full plant. But I'm just sick and tired of cuttings. I'm like so tired because they're so expensive that, and what's out there is cuttings from other plants. So funny story with him. So Mr. Rick, when put the plants here. So when he mentioned that he didn't have he asked me how I was paying, and I said with card. And he said, I don't have my card reader. Did you have PayPal? Because I'm only accepting either cash or PayPal. So I said I could pay PayPal. But this is in the middle of freaking nowhere. This is in Apopka, Florida. And so when I went to try to get my PayPal going, my phone had no signal. And I'm trying and showing him and trying. And then I walked a little further and I had no freaking signal. And so I was like, holy crap, I'm not going to be able to get the freaking plant after all this trouble. So he was super nice. And he said to me, you can take the plant. And when you get home, just pay me. I trust you. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, just take the plant and just send me the money when you get home. I'm like, I live 3 hours away. I trust you're going to pay me. And I was like, wow. That was it made me feel so happy. So I said to him, I am trustworthy, but I'm really glad that, you not knowing me, you can tell and trust me. But I said to him, I really don't feel comfortable walking away with a plant I didn't pay for. So I called Phil and I said, I'm going to see if my fiance has the PayPal set up, or if he has the signal, and then he'll pay you and I'll just pay him. So that's what we did. Phil had signal, so he ended up paying for the plant, and then on the way home when I had signal, I paid him back. So before I left his booth, Mr. Rick was really nice, and he asked me if I had Hoya surigauensis, and I said, no, I do not. I don't think I do, I said. And so he's like, here. And then he gave me this cutting. Ooh. Fudge. Hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh, guys. I just had to run and call 911 because there's two loose pit bulls. I just see a guy running and two dogs running after him. And the guy, thankfully, he jumped on top of my neighbor's truck and pretty much saved his life. I called 911 like 20 minutes ago. They haven't come. And they have collars, but there's no one like looking for them. And Phil's coming with Pinduli, and I don't want Pinduli to get killed. So Phil is like, has Pinduli in the car. Oh my gosh. And the dogs are just harassing all the neighbors. Like, this is the problem, not necessarily with dogs, but it's with the owners. The owners are like not being responsible. So I'll come back later. Because right now I need to make sure Pinduli's safe. Get inside, get inside, get inside. Did you call 911? They didn't even come.
Yeah, she called and I called. I said, hey, there's a dog that's terrorizing the whole neighborhood.
How could they not come to check? I gotta go. I have to call Phil. We're trying to find the owners of those dogs. So the cops came and they were talking to me because three of us called. Phil called, the mother of the kid who was almost attacked called, and then to Phil, myself, and that lady, and the cop says, we're not animal control, and all I can do is shoot the dog. I'm like, I hope not. And I didn't know, it's a freaking Sunday. I didn't know that they were not, like, that they were open. But I don't know. The guy's safe. Police is here. So back to my video. After I nearly had a freaking heart attack. I could not, even though there were like two dogs out there like that, I could not get out of my balcony and make sure that kid was okay. Anyway, bye. So guys, I'm gonna end the video showing you guys what I ended up getting. Also, if you have watched this far and like this type of content, please consider subscribing to my channel and click on the notification bell so that you will be the first one to get notified when I have a new video out. It's also greatly appreciated as this helps my channel grow. And if you have someone that could benefit from this video, please make sure to share with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching. Here is what Phil ended up getting me, which is a massive hammock, because he knows that I love going outside and relaxing. And then this was my daughter who ended up painting this little planter for me, this ladybug, and painted it to match the roses. I thought that was super cute. She's the best. Thanks again, guys, and until next time. Bye.